Hi everyone. It is Wednesday afternoon. There we go. Hi everyone. It is Wednesday afternoon. So that means it's time for a Wednesday mixer. Now today, you may notice it's just me. Yeah, Miss MK is off teaching. She is in Wisconsin this week, and she is teaching a Pro Stitcher education class off in Wisconsin. It's something she absolutely loves to do. She's so happy that she's getting back to be able to travel around the country to teach Pro Stitcher from it. So she's been posting a little bit about that while she's been gone. So that's where MK is. So it's just me today. It's Wednesday. A couple little things before we go to our fabric, right? So we are still amidst our semi-annual sale. It's reaching its end. It ends next Thursday, July 31st. And we still have lots and lots of amazing fabrics at just amazing prices. So there are some that are 25% off. There's a good amount that's 50, and we still have a huge amount of fabric that's 75% off. Thank you to everyone that has shopped so far and some that have shopped multiple times. We love it. We get these orders that are like, I'll pick up in store, and then they come to pick it up, and then they buy even more while they're there because it's just really great pricing. So if you haven't taken a look, go to shop.mkquilts.com and you will see a giant yellow button, and then scroll to your heart's content to find a bunch of fabric. Now also next Thursday, the 31st, that is our end of bolt day. So if there's something that you find that's not on sale but you still love, if you buy the whole thing, you get 30% off the listed price. That is in store only. But end of the month is end of bolt. And then also next Thursday, it's going to be a really big day, is our quilt sale that we are doing. MK and I will be going live at 2 p.m. on Thursday, July 31st, and we will be showing off a whole bunch of quilts that we will have for sale for you, and all of the money that we earn from those quilt sales is going to Texas Hill Country for flood relief. So we have an event planned. We'll send out more newsletters, reminders. Please share. We want to reach as many people as possible. We're selling off our quilt shop samples direct from the store to you. You receive a quilt, and then the money becomes a donation for flood relief. So all in all, great cause, right? Okay, it's Wednesday. Let's take a look at some fabric. All right, I need to move my little button so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, so I thought for Wednesday Mixer, I do something a little bit different for this week, and it's the idea of fabric that you can mix in to any other the quilts and projects that you're doing. So this week is all different whites, and they are white on whites. So it'll be interesting to see how well they show up. I think if I go super close and kind of tilt, you can kind of see. There we go. So the first white on white is this crackle fabric. So you can kind of see, this would be really fun backgrounds. I thought that's what the mixes would be cool for, is some really neat backgrounds. The next white on white is called Stone Tile. Let's see, there. So you can kind of see a little bit there. Our third white on white, this is from Moda. It's called Modern Background, More Paper. And it's these cute little V's. All that go V's in all different directions, up and down, and kind of different sizes. I think it's actually a really fun one, but all white on white. All right, this one is more of a bright white. It's called the Sugar Cubes. So kind of a fun, kind of hatching lines that are on point and switch back and forth. All right, then this one is called Foreign Words. It is a script font on white. There we go. That one's a little bit harder to see. There it is. So, and it's foreign, so I was trying to read it to understand even what it said, and I can't read it. But it's this really pretty script, white on white, which would make a really cool background, I think. And then our final one is a stripe, white on white stripe. Is that not the coolest stripe ever? I think stripes are really, really fun. I think some people get nervous to use stripes because they might be, askew if it doesn't cut right or sew right. But imagine like a stripy sash or stripy bindings. Always, always stripy bindings. So I thought this mix would be a little bit more fun idea that it can mix into the stash that you have. I love doing backgrounds for quilts that is not a solid color, that has a little bit of texture. So when you can even mix up a whole bunch of them, I think that makes it even more fun. So as always, you can get fat quarters or half yards for our special bundle for 2 days only, 48 hours at a special price. So hopefully this week's mix makes it perfect for whatever projects you're planning. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you again here at MK Quilts. From the Long Arm Studio to you. Happy quilting, everybody. Bye-bye.